Isn't this what they're saying now about ADHD? That there is no ADHD? That's just nonsense. What's
You
more
know,
of this?
when you take, I mean, that's, I'm tired of hearing myself talk about this book I haven't written yet, but in Civilized to Death, that's one of the things I'm going to talk about is how, we pathologize normal human behavior when it doesn't fit into the civilizational structure, right?
Yeah.
So whether it's, we call it promiscuity, we call women who like to fuck sluts, we call kids who don't like to sit in a room for 8 hours a day hyperactive. It's insane. We call, guys who can't get a job because we've painted them into a corner in which there are no jobs, drug dealers. Of course they're fucking drug dealers. What else are you going to do on the streets of Baltimore if you're a black kid? I mean, what the fuck, know? I mean, it's so,
How about this?
that pattern plays out.
How about you take a kid who's really smart and you force him to go to an internment camp for teenagers called high school.
Yeah.
And then when he's there, you surround him with people who think he's a fucking asshole because he uses big words.
Right.
He gets the shit kicked out of him every fucking day, psychologically or physically, by people who are probably a lot dumber than he is. And then during this time, he's got to sit in an uncomfortable fucking desk and have information jammed into his brain by people who aren't getting paid enough and who are like having to do this terrible tap dance for the federal government because they've created a testing system that makes it so that you're no longer trying to get people to absorb information and understand it. You just want them to memorize it so you get a high score so you keep your fucking job. And during that time, you start thinking, you know what? Something seems fucking wrong here. I don't feel good in this situation. I'm starting to feel like life sucks. Maybe I want to kill myself. You tell the guidance counselor that, and the guidance counselor says, no. You're just depressed. We're going to get some chemicals into your brain, and it's going to fix everything. So now you're medicated like somebody in a fucking lunatic asylum. And then during that time that you're medicated, your mind starts shattering because you begin to think, is this what life is? For the rest of my life, I'm going to have to be surrounded by people who are fucking monstrous, who are telling me that all I could hope to do is like work in a machine shop. Oh, I know. More jobs. There's more jobs because Obama's going to build more roads. That'll be a fun job for me, building the fucking roads, just like the slaves used to do in ancient Egypt. So you start going crazy. Your mind starts melting down. And the next thing you know, you're wandering through the halls of your fucking high school shooting people. Whose fault is it? Is it the pharmaceutical companies? Is it the teachers? Is it the parents? Is it the fucking kid himself? It's just a perfect storm.
Or is it a perfectly logical result of those conditions?
Yeah,
It is. You would also, it'd almost be something wrong with you if you weren't depressed.